What's up, y'all? Winnie here, and welcome to Elden Ring. Now, when I played through this game last year, I played through it on the Xbox, but this is the PlayStation version, because I figured since the Xbox version kinda screwed me out of the ending I want, if I gotta play through the whole game again, I might as well do it on the other console. And so I've not really made a whole lot of progress into this. I think I beat the first boss barely, but I'm not picking up from my old file. I want to start a new one. I do think it does the cutscene before it lets me build a character. Okay, no, it does not do that. So attributes. Now, I usually play somebody with high int for the reason of wanting to use the Moonlight Veil Katana because it's moon themed, and that's like the entire reason I like that sword. But because of the ending I'm going for, I'm gonna want my strength to be pretty up there. My strength and my intelligence. So, is there any class that does a good score of both of those things? Prisoner has a 11 for strength and a 14 for intelligence, so we're going to do that. Type B. Now, I do believe I have saved some appearances. Ah, the screen is being dumb. Being dumb for y'all. Or for me, not for y'all. Hang on. Okay, so the screen is going to look a little bit smaller for you guys. But for the last week or so, there's been an issue whenever I use my PlayStation on this specific TV, where everything is too zoomed in. And I don't know why, but all I can do to fix it is to shrink the ratio for myself. So it's going to be a little bit weird for you guys for the sake of actually being able to see the whole screen for me. But while I was working on that, I did finish building the character since I had already had a template finished. So. Sorry again for it being slightly smaller for you guys with the outline around it, but that's just so that I can actually see everything on the screen.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between.
I'm not sure if I've ever played this with headphones on before. I don't know if it'll make much difference.
Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
What's wrong with her hands?
And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose.
I have a better understanding of what I'm looking at now that I've actually, like, done it.
A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all.
Is all of these tarnished? Or are all of these tarnished?
Oralu, chieftain of the Badlands. The ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion. The loathsome dung-eater. And Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
All of those are different endings you can get.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown.
Rude.
Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
Right. New Ring of Mikola. Okay. Good message. Seek Elden Ring and then Erd Tree. Okay. Good luck. Thank you. So dark. Tarnished Wisdom's finger. Though the path may be broken and uncertain, claim your place as Elden Lord. He's like advanced dead. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Something incredible ahead. By the way, praise the message. Alright. I don't know about the other Souls games, but in this game, if you praise the message, then it heals the person who wrote the message. That saved my life a few times. Like, I think there was one run when I was fighting Melania where somebody praised one of my messages and it healed me when she was going to kill me. Try right. I'm not thanking you. Camera controls. Oh, the tree's doing the thing. Samurai! Are these just the bloodstains of people who did actually try right? I'm not going to do that. Not sure why the, like, picture quality is so dark, though, for me. Ah, yes, the rapier. I can't wait to have a weapon that's not that. First off, help me. In short, praise the message. There you go. Can't just stop to read all of these, though. Fun fact, I think the only time I've ever managed to beat this was the beginning of my New Game Plus run on Xbox, which I then decided not to continue doing. I'm still gonna try. But yeah. Ouch. Did it just scream the rest of my health off? It didn't even swing at me. Did he just scream my health off? I didn't know he could do that. I've never had that be how I died at that before. I also wasn't expecting Magic Glint Blade to do as much damage as it did. Maybe I'm having trouble seeing the screen because of this lamp.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
This is another one of those things where if I try to fix it for myself, it's going to make the video look weird. Because I'm looking at the OBS recording, and it looks fine. But my screen looks really, really dark, and I feel like it's because the TV's HDR. And it's like, oh, we gotta make the brighters brighter, and the bright's brighter and the dark's darker. Maybe I don't want that. Maybe I would like to ignore the HDR settings, instead of being flashbanged every time I turn on Genshin Impact. But no, it just does. Okay, I now have the ability to heal. That's groovy. The Cave of Knowledge lies below. The Cave of Knowledge. Jump down the hole ahead and you will find the Cave of Knowledge. There you can learn more about the game controls and basic actions as well as other tips that may be helpful during your adventures in the lands between. So I think I got this for Xbox like right when it came out, and I don't think there used to be a tutorial for what this pit was. I think they added it because nobody was going down here. It also did not used to be possible to see that from here. It was just, look, it's a hole. I don't want to go down the hole. And then people were just not doing the tutorial. Here! You're here. First off, good luck. If only I had a friend. Resting at a site of grace will restore your hip, fip, and cleanse any status ailments. But also refill your flask. However, most of the enemies will return. Yeah, I know how it works. It's the bonfire, it's the lantern, it's the doll. The doll's in the lantern. You know what I mean. Do I still get this tutorial? Okay, it was the lock on tutorial. Right hand and two-hand armament. Take it with the pointy end. You can memorize sorceries and incantations at sites of grace. Press up on the D-pad to switch them. Can I charge it? I think? I guess it took longer to fire because of the charging. Oh, I can guard. But not guard. What? Oh, do I have the Shield of Insanity? Not what I was trying to do. Equipment menu. I don't want the shield that causes insanity. Get that thing out of here. Woo. Boing. Wait a minute. Oh, he's coming down. Okay, now that he's dead, once again, give me a second. This time it was a technical difficulty with my second monitor. The beans. The fruit can become raisin. Take my one magic heal. Tutorials. It's okay, it's the thing I just did. It's that tutorial. Got him. I see you. The change targets tutorial. Beaky beaky. I'm up here now. That guy was before he came after me, before my monitor started having a seizure. I'm not even that far into the game yet, and I've already got 3 separate files because of technical difficulties. Armaments has special abilities called skills. It looks like it does use magic to use that, but interesting. Very, very interesting. Ouch. Good old danger epidural. Because of the nature of this game, I'm not really sure how far I should be trying to go for the sake of this video. The more technical difficulties I have, the less inclined I am to make the video go particularly long. I think I can probably make it to, what's his face? Margit? But I doubt I'm going to make it to the first boss. They're still alive. He is no longer still alive. Thanks of America. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there is a stake of America near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. Why do these never have arms? I assume it's just like natural decay, but I've not really seen any lore tubers say if there's a reason none of these things still have her arms. And now it's time for this guy. Technically the first boss. Really now? Enemy felled. I was not expecting the magic to be as effective as it was. But I also didn't know that the prisoner was going to start with magic. I knew that I was going to be able to use magic. I did not know that I was going to start with it. Because I played through the whole game before with the astrologer class. Remains strength. Thanks for the greeting, weird spectral tree. Let there be seed. Say that. Oh my god. Monitor, I swear to god. if it was the HDMI cord, hopefully that didn't make the video itself mess up. If it was something as stupid as the HDMI cord dangling. Grace discovered. I did not take the key as my item, but it's just, well, I don't want to go down there. That whole floor is poison. Cooperative multiplayer. I don't think any of my friends still play this. We're going up. I was being silly, but I guess, like, if ever there was a K-pop Demon Hunter song to be used for Elden Ring, it would be Golden, wouldn't it? Alternatively, it could be how it's done. But that's only for people who are actually good at the game. Beating it once does not mean I'm good at it. Summoning pool. We gotta talk to this clown. Instant new sight of Grace. Shut up. I mean, the map.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Rude. Keep talking.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
You have more things to say?
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
Thank you, Vare. Someday I'm gonna kill you. I know I can't beat that guy, but for the sake of the experience, I have to at least try. For content, as they say. You missed. I also missed. Well, I did do him a decent amount of damage. I'm out. I'm still gonna lose though. He's a little bit of a jerk about it. only had 604 runes. I did do more damage than I feel like I had any right to have. But I know I can't beat him right now. And I don't really want to waste time trying death. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. You'll drop your runes, and if you die again, it'll be lost forever, da 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 da. I can probably get those. As an open world game with, like, survival and crafting resources and stuff, unlike most Souls games, this one does have the ability to, like, sell stuff you pick up off the... No, don't look at me. This one does have the ability to sell stuff you pick up off the ground to help level up more. So if you're struggling in this game to level up enough to do fights, you can just run around the open world collecting stuff and then rolling, and then use that to help level up. So that's something. And you can sell most things. Not everything you sell is gonna matter, but you can sell most things. Now, what I usually do, since I know I can't beat that guy, is I usually just go around. I had several false starts with the beginning of this game until I found a character I was comfortable with to keep going. Let me save so that if I die again, I can just do this. Touch grace. You can fast travel to grace. Smithing table. Oh, no. Give me the thing on the smithing table. And now I can level up the rapier, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to keep using the rapier if I don't have to. What's up, dude?
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Kale, why is part of your instrument a back scratcher? Tell me about yourself.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Have your clothes always been the color of Santa Claus? I'm playing this like right at the tail end of November. He must have always been the colors of Santa Claus.
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
I sort of doubt that I can afford it right now, but I can see. With the shop menu, you can spend runes to purchase various items. You can also sell items for runes. Each merchant has different stuff. See, there's the cookbooks. Where's the crafting kit? Okay, I'm blind. Note, Flask of Wondrous Physic. And Waypoint Ruin. Yeah.
I'm glad you took my warning to heart.
Yeah.
You've made an excellent choice.
Alright. If you have a crafting kit, you can make various items from materials that you can find. Select item crafting from the main menu to make items. You will need cracked pots or other containers to craft certain items. That's why I chose that as my starting thing. Because I found out that when you have cracked pots, if you use them, after you finish using them for what you made them into, you get the pots back. So really, as far as things I could have picked for a starting item go, that was pretty much the best one. Because if I had picked the Crimson Medallion, you do eventually get one of those later in the game, and you can't use both. So having more than one is completely pointless. Oi! I need your bones! That's not bones. That's flesh. Oi! Neener, neener. Hee hee. He didn't drop anything. How about you, boyo? Neener, neener, neener. Neener, neener, neener. Hee hee hee. They suck. I just gotta smite some folks so that I can continue where I'm going. Right in front of you. Where were you swinging? Ah, the glowy skulls. They have golden runes in them. I have to assume, like, if anybody even watches this video on my channel, I have to assume that, like, if you're watching this video, you've probably already played Elden Ring and already know what's going on. I'm just gonna... Okay, it's another golden... I thought I got the royal fruit from it at first. Why would the skull have raisins? So if I go in that direction, like it's angling me towards that, will take me to a cave full of wolves, but I don't like that place. Still nothing, huh? I got kukris. Oh my god, the monitor. So I guess it wasn't the HDMI cable. Monitor's just an asshole. It could also be the USB cable. But the USB cable is designed specifically to not be like that. Bro. Ah! Just let me finish the godforsaken video, Jesus! Perish! Oh, there's a bug around here somewhere. I think I hear it, actually. Teardrop scarabs. There are both crimson and cerulean teardrop scarabs. Defeat them to replenish flasks that match their type. Neat. I believe there's also a pig around here somewhere. There he is. But that's the deer. Where's the pig? Mr. Pig. Hoping that the monitor stops freaking out now, because I got the cable set up in a way that it's not dangling. Neither of the cables involved with the monitor are dangling anymore. If it keeps doing it, then it's the monitor's problem, and I can't really do anything about that right now. Except be frustrated about it. Yeah, we don't need to fight that guy. What we need to do is book it over there. I am not really at a point right now where I can do much that matters until I do that. But I don't think I have enough runes to do anything. Let's just crouch and mosey. He's walking away. Open the box. Grab the sword I cannot use. If I keep going, there's another weapon I can grab that I cannot use. There's also a map right around here somewhere. Guy coming. Yeah, about where he is, that pillar right there, that's the map. And he's got the horn, so if he sees me, he's going to call everybody and reinforcements and blah, blah, blah. It'll suck. Yoink. Nobody saw nothing. Nobody saw nothing. I have never successfully stealthed my way into that. Okay, time to cop a squat.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
Beep, beep.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
I have not.
They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
I keep hearing.
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
I'm curious about what happens if you say no, but I don't think I'll be able to level up if I don't take her with me, so...
Settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Spectral steed whistle.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Oh, I can't talk to her.
Shall I turn your runes to strength?
We can totally
Let my
try.
hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
I do not have enough runes to level up, because I am already level 9. See you later. Use the spectral steed whistle to summon and ride your spectral steed. If it dies, you can summon it again, but it will cost you a flask of crimson tears to do so. Okay, so it should be... Oh, I have to actually equip it. I got the map. Well, a map. I don't have any arms? Ah. The issue is that I was blind. But if I need 811 and I've got 629, the solution is to use these guys. Crunchity crunchity. Straight into the bosom. You wanna come back, or is it just me? Okay. I'm going to level up my vigor. Actually, I'm gonna level up my arcane, because I am not finding anything from these dudes, and I would like to be. Hi-ho, Silver! Away! As far as I remember, it only uses my stamina to dash when a fight is afoot. Hee hee! That doesn't sound like noises regular humans make. Oh, finally. I got arms and crossbow bolts. I did not want to do that. I have returned.
Wait, weren't you... Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
Weren't I what? But to sell these kukris. These things. I don't really need all these raisins. I know I can be crafting with these things, but I also know that I can get more of them. It's more important to be able to cook more.
There are others of my people who yet survive in these lands. If the mood takes you and you meet one, then offer them some trade, won't you? My people, wanderers all have long been spurned by the grace of gold, which is why we cannot settle, but instead are forced into this pitiful, unceasing journey. But thanks to that, things are not so different for us now, though the Elden Ring is shattered. I think this makes us kindred spirits of sorts. Your people, the Tarnished, and mine. Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, I do have a bit of travel I need to do before I actually get to the first real boss. And I am not expecting to win first try, but I want to at least get to a real boss before I stop the video. while my equipment is cooperating for the moment. Alright, let me put on my new hands. I believe when I'm all glowy like this because of the tree that it means I'll get more runes if I fight people. So I guess I should probably... Got a horn and a bone. But it's actually music now. Let's see if I can actually get this guy this time. Or I missed the backstab because I was frustrated by my monitor freaking out, but this time I got it. So, in addition to the giant bat creatures that are down here when it's nighttime, there's also a grace in that direction, but that direction does not progress the plot. This direction progresses the plot. But I did find out by accident that you can actually go up that cliff over there to dodge what happens when you go through that tunnel. But you do have to run from a thunderstorm if you choose to do that. Maybe a thunderstorm's not the right word, but what I'm actually supposed to do for this tunnel is just run. You'll see why. That guy's why, actually. Yeah, no, bye. No. You're not real. Is that the horn? Sound like a guitar. Golden seed. Okay, a little bit further, I gotta travel along this road. There is a point where wolves... There. I didn't even get to finish saying it. No. Really? Where is it gonna put me? I think the last grace I used was the Church of LA. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't use that grace. It's daytime now. Back on the horse. I'm not stopping for you. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so he's not chasing me. Get off the horse. I don't think I had that many runes to lose. At this point, it's just a matter of principle. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Stupid dogs. Alright. I wasn't missing much. It's just there was a grace like right behind them. I guess if I just kept running and clicked the grace, I wouldn't have had anything to worry about. It. Good tarnished. Oh, I can talk to Melina. I can level up my flats. Cool. What's up, Melina?
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Earth Tree. This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Yeah. What you gotta say?
On the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring.
Okay. See you later, Melina. Hello!
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
I like her voice.
Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Spirit jellyfish ashes.
The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It will be glad of your company, I think, the little one.
With a spirit calling, though, you can use ashes to summon various spirits. It uses magic, though.
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
Cool. What you got there, boyo? It's one of those keys to that poison place that I'm not messing with. I feel like it's possible that you don't get one of the cutscenes at the Church of Ele until you meet her. I can't verify that, and I don't have any proof, but it's just a theory. I'm not going to do the line though. Grace, what are you saying? Grace, that doesn't make any sense. Got him. Got him again. Neener, neener, neener. Ha ha ha. Getting the hang of the rapier now. I didn't like the rapier the last time I tried to play it. Ooh. I got some new legs. I'll put those on. It should probably be on torrent because it'll definitely be faster, but I don't want a repeat of getting like when I got murdered by the wolves. But I'm pretty sure that once I get past this point here, That's when, I can't actually summon the jellyfish yet, so I think I am supposed to have met... Uh-oh. Who, what? I think I am supposed to have, done the encounter at the church before I go in there. I don't know why the camera was just doing that, but let's go back to the church and see. What is this?
This
Yep.
way, tarnished. May I have a word?
How did you turn off the sun? No weapons. Hello.
A pleasure to meet thee, tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
We're going to be married someday.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Ignore the boobs, I'm going to be your husband later.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Thank you.
Forgive mine intrusion, tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
You awake now? You straight up turned off the sun for that. It was daylight when I left where I was. I was wondering if I was going to have to wait until nighttime, but I guess it really is that you can't get that cutscene until you get the jellyfish. Because I had been trying to get that cutscene and it wasn't happening. I guess you just don't get that until you already have a spirit that you need the bell for. Wrong button. For whom the bell toll. Okay, let's Heartbroken Maiden. I didn't even learn her name? You still here?
A pleasure to see you. Did you give the little chrysalids the message? That I love them, and that despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough.
Okay. Get my weapons back out. Gotta deal with these guys again. And then once I get past the other dudes, I might be able to just make a run for it. I probably shouldn't do that. Like one of the crazy bat creatures. I guess I could try to make a run for it, but there is a giant ballista at the door that could be a problem. I'm gonna see what happens if I make a run for it. Because the boss is like right on the other side. Yeah, see. Bye. Run! Touch the grace, 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 touch the grace. Touch the grace! Octamelina.
Me? I'm searching for my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Erd Tree, long ago, for the reason that I yet live, burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the Finger Maiden, yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden. My purpose was long ago lost. Shall I turn your runes to strength?
I mean, it's more checking to see if I can.
For but a moment, share them with me.
Oh!
Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
It's interesting that I think this is like the first FromSoft game where their mouths actually move when they talk. If I'm wrong, but if you don't count the Demon Souls remake, then I think this was it. See you later, Melina. Time for me to go get smooshed. Like, never in my life have I beaten this guy first try. Roger! Jolly cooperation. I didn't know I could summon him first try. I thought I had to, like, lose first. I at the very least gotta get the cutscene. And I don't think I should be doing this fight at night. But I don't think it's gonna matter. Where is he?
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring.
Oh, he wasn't even here yet.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Eventually, someone will extinguish thy flame. It's probably not going to be this time, though. Ah, yeah. Roger, do something! Poison this man. I'm aware that there are people who consider using summons cheating. I do not care about those people. Oh. Dodge that. Well, he got Roger. Ow. No, not the jellyfish! You leave my child alone! I got farther than I, like, had any right to get. I think if I had actually taken the time to grind out some levels first, I could have done that. But the video would have been even longer than it already is if I took the time to do that. So I do know now that, like, if I know it's coming, I can probably get strong enough to do that first try. But I'm not going to be trying to do that in this video. I just wanted to do like the other Souls games I've done so far and actually try to at least get to the first real challenging boss fight. And there's some games where I didn't even manage that. Lord knows I didn't manage that in Dark Souls 2. But that's going to do it for this video before my monitor decides to have another stroke. If you liked it, a like and a subscribe would be groovy. If you didn't, I understand. If you want to click the bell, you can do that as well so that you're notified of future uploads, and I'll see y'all in the next one, which will finally start being the ones that are not made by FromSoft. Later.